What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. It's been a minute, but we're going to look at Brilliant Stars today. The set in Sword and Shield where they introduced the trainer gallery, and I think it's going to age really well, personally. I really like the set. It's gone through some highs and lows here in recent times. The Charizards are not doing great, but the trainer gallery has some really cool cards, like you got the Umbreons, the Sylveons, the Mimikyus, and some really cool artwork. Plus, it's a trainer gallery set out of Sword and Shield, which automatically makes it like kind of an upper level tier to me from Sword and Shield. So yeah, I really like the set. We'll take a look at what it's been doing. You're going to see some cards here in the presentation, like we talked about earlier this week when we did the singles investing for December 2023 video, that some of these cards look like they're hitting that floor and starting to bounce back up. So we'll take a look. Before we do, I got a giveaway going on this week. It's for 4 packs of Paradox Rift, the newest set currently. So if you want to be entered to win that, make sure you subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment, and one lucky winner is going to be announced on my Monday video next week for those 4 packs. Let's get to the data and get into it. Okay, so getting started, we got the top row is some of my favorite cards out of Brilliant Stars, the main set. The bottom row is the top 6 cards value-wise out of the trainer gallery. So if you take a look, there's 2 Umbreon cards, 2 Sylveon cards, 2 Mimikyu cards. We're going to get into the data there shortly. Up top, we got a set full of Charizard, then an Arceus supporter card, or a trainer card, and then the Luminion. Luminion has like some crazy artwork. Both in this card and the Crown Zenith one are total awesome. Okay, starting off with some sealed product, we were looking at the booster box. And if you remember, like I want to say 8 to 9 months ago, this booster box was $180 to $190 for some reason, because you could still buy it on Pokemon Center for MSRP of like $143. Maybe it was just like selling big and unavailable in countries where you can't order from Pokemon Center. I'm not sure. Anyways, then it dropped back down because there was a little bit of a reprint happening all through like the later Sword and Shield sets. Then it's kind of just been climbing ever since. And now it's started at $149.83, currently up to $156. I like the trend line, and you're going to see that a lot over the next little bit here, where the last couple of weeks have been really good for Brilliant Stars in a lot of cards and a lot of sealed product. Same with the Elite Trainer box. Not that Elite Trainer boxes are doing that good. I'm not really that keen on them right now. They're kind of cheap, so maybe I should be keen on them. Let me know what you think about Elite Trainer boxes in the comments. But this one doing well. It started at $32.54, and then like middle of October started climbing, and it's up to $35.47. So not a huge gain, but that's still like a $3 gain. Not too bad. Went too far. Next, we got the Brilliant Stars booster pack, and $345 is where it currently sits in the market price. I actually just bought 100 booster packs of Brilliant Stars from a guy that I trust to give me good packs, and I paid $4.75 Canadian. So if I divide that by 1.35, which is basically the exchange rate, comes to $3.50. So, I mean, you can find deals like this. I would just be hesitant because the whole weighing issue. I'm going to come out with a video, I think, next week about what my thoughts on weighing Pokemon cards. So look forward to that. But it's one of those things where you got to be hesitant, but if you can get the right deal from a trustworthy source, I think it's not a bad option, especially if you're opening the packs to keep sealed. Like I told you in the last Friday video, not my favorite thing for loose packs, but if you're opening them, then it's the cheapest way to go for sure. Then we got the sleeve booster pack. Not a ton of sales data on TCG Player on these lately. Started at $4.77 up to $4.80. Hit a high of $4.86. So not anything crazy going on there. Then we'll get into the trainer gallery, the Mimikyu V trainer gallery, down 75 cents. So trending downwards, but really not very much. So it's not too bad of a card. Then we got the Sylveon V. I've pulled this one a couple times. This is a banger card. I really like this one. And it is up 20 cents. Currently sitting in the market at $12.83. Then we have the Mimikyu VMAX. I've always said it on the channel. Mimikyu does not do it for me. It's not my favorite Pokemon whatsoever. Some people tend to love Mimikyu, and they like this card a lot. So it's always been like kind of like a middle tier card out of Brilliant Stars that's done quite well in the market. It's been trending down a little bit, but looks like it's going to start recovering here over the last like week or two. Currently at $12.92 in the market price. Then we have the Umbreon. Umbreon is one of those type of Pokemon that just like everyone flocks to. Everyone loves every card that comes out of Umbreon. This one and the VMAX version are no different. Started at $15.34, down 10.6%, but currently still at $13.71. Then we got the Sylveon VMAX, a gorgeous card. Not doing great, down 8%, currently at $15.34, leading us to the biggest trainer gallery card in the set, the Umbreon, of course. Of course, it's the Umbreon. The VMAX version, and similar graph to what we've already seen, and you're going to start seeing moving forward here in this presentation. Starts off high, has been dropping over the last 3 months, hits a low, and then starts bouncing back. So this one started $29.43, currently at $25.12 after hitting that low of $21.33. So the question about Brilliant Stars right now is, has it actually hit the basement and is going to start climbing lots of these cards, or is it just like a temporary blip and it's going to keep going down? Because Brilliant Stars cards in general have been going down a lot lately. Okay, we're into the main set, starting with the Gold Galarian Zapdos V, actually up 0.8%. So not a ton of movement here. The vertical axis is only going changed by $1.60 total. So not a ton of change, and up 6 cents over the last 3 months from a starting point of $7.94. Entei, or Entei. Someone got mad at me at the comments the other day about how I pronounce Entei and Suicune. So I don't know. I don't really care, but I say Entei, you say Entei, potato, tomato, doesn't make any difference to me. $1.52 is where it started. This one has become really good in the TCG meta, and same with the Crown Zenith Entei. Now I just said it the other way. I'm just going crazy. Anyways, this one is doing really well. So it has increased 431% over the last 3 months, specifically just like in a week or two in November. Now it's at $8.07. So this is one where it might just be in your stack of bulk V cards that could be worth some money. Arceus VStar Gold card next. This is not a good looking graph. Started at $15.84, down 39.3% to $9.61. Then we have Marnie's Pride, which is $14.92 start. Same thing as the Arceus Gold card, down big, 34.9% drop to $9.72. Hey, before we carry on, have you heard that I've partnered with TCGandGames.com? They're giving you 5% off your next Pokemon order and every Pokemon order that you do. You can use the promo code ThePokeOffice for 5% off your next order. Awesome services, awesome shipment, awesome prices, and just a really cool guy that you could support. That's where I order all my booster boxes and all that stuff from. So if you want 5% off, go check it out, TCGandGames.com. Promo code ThePokeOffice. Let's get back to the data. Okay, carrying on, we got the Galarian Articuno V Gold card. Actually has recovered nicely after having a trend down over the first 2.5 months there. End of November, started trending back up, hit that low of $8.08. Now it's currently at $9.98. Then we have the Magma Basin, another card where the graph is looking pretty juicy. Middle of November, it went from the low of $5.20 up to its current high of $10.10. So a nice increase there. Then we have the Raikou V card, another one like the Entei, where it started off low and it's just kind of been trending up. So I think this one's also in the TCG meta a little bit, and currently at $10.38. Might be one where you just have it in your closet or something that maybe now's the time to sell it. Galarian Moltres V Gold card, not a ton of movement here, even though it has that one spike up to a high of $11.45. Currently, over the last 3 months, it's up 9.1% to $10.41. Then we got the Luminion V Alt Art. What a gorgeous card it is. The Crown Zenith Luminion V Alt Art is also amazing. The graph is one that we haven't really seen like this yet. Started high, hit a low, went right back up to the high of $13.33. Now it's at $11.24. So, I mean, this one's just bouncing around a little bit. No problem. It's kind of going to be in that $10 to $15 range moving forward, in my opinion. Arceus VStar Rainbow card, really nice trend here in the last 2 weeks. Started at $14.37, hit that low of $10.06. Now it's to the 3-month high of $15.35 and climbing. Nice. Okay, we got the Charizard Full Art, and this one trending down. But again, you see that little blip at the end there where maybe this one's recovering. Maybe it's just a blip. Maybe it's going to continue going down. Hard to know. We'll find out soon enough. Brilliant Stars is one that I'm going to be watching kind of closely over the next month or two. Currently, this card is at $15.76 in the market price. Then we got the Gold Ultra Ball card, doing really, really well. This is just like a straight trend line up over the last 3 months from $21.32 to $24.82. Then we got Arceus V Alt Art, Gorgeous, but not doing great. Started off high, $28.82, hit a low of $23.22, recovered a little bit, but hard to know what's happening here. Currently at $25.06 in the market price. Last two cards, and this is what I like to see. The Charizard VStar Rainbow, one of my all-time favorite cards out of Sword and Shield, and it has been doing terribly for so long. It has just, like, if you look at the year-long graph, straight trend line down, but all of a sudden hit that low of $48.32, and now it's like, okay, it's hit the basement. It's time for this card to climb up again. And now, whether it will maintain that or whether it's just a minor blip in a year-long graph where it's going to start coming down again, we will have to find out. But this is what I like to see out of a card that I think deserves some good love. It's at $63.39. Currently, I'm liking that graph. Same type of graph here for the biggest card out of Brilliant Stars that we've seen in a few other ones. So started off high, $132.38, trending down, trending down, trending down. This card used to be way bigger than $130. Then it hit this low of $102.71, and now it's like, maybe that's as low as this card's ever going to go. Maybe not. It could just do a little bump and then keep going down, or it could hit that like floor and then start climbing again. Maybe there's some demand for this card at that price. Currently, it's at $113.38. Regardless, I've never pulled this card. I just sent one in for someone else to PSA to get graded, and when I held this card in my hand as I was preparing it for grading, I was like, man, I got to pull this one. So that's what I got. 10 packs of Brilliant Stars in front of me. So I'll see you on the flippity flop, see if we can pull some heat. Okay, so let me know what you think. Brilliant Stars is always one of those sets where I just really like it. It's been doing really bad in the market over the last year. Like the graphs are really, really down. So I'm starting to like what I'm seeing, where there's starting to show some signs of stopping the downward trend, maybe even just leveling out, or maybe even climbing a little bit. I'm liking it. So definitely something I'm going to be watching out for over the next handful of months. So maybe you'll see a few more Brilliant Stars videos coming out. But anyways, it's time to open up some packs. I haven't opened Brilliant Stars in, I want to say, a couple months. So it's always a set that I like, even though, I mean, actually I've had decent luck with Brilliant Stars. I pulled the Arceus, I pulled the Luminion, but never a Zard out of this set. So definitely something that needs to happen at some point. And seriously, that Alt-Art Zard is a really, really cool card. Bad code card, though. Yikes. I've also been lucky enough to pull most of the trainer galleries, the valuable trainer galleries out of this set. Definitely pulled both the Sylveons, pulled both the Umbreons, and I think I've pulled the Mimikyu V, but not the VMAX. So that would be a nice pull as well, even though, I mean, I've already told you that it's not my favorite thing in the world, not my favorite Pokemon, but definitely I'd be all over pulling it for the value anyways. And there's just something about Brilliant Stars that I think, partially because it is a Charizard set, I just think over time that's always going to do pretty decent. More Peko. Okay, well, we got a hit anyways, which is good. Because, I mean, there has been the occasional video where legitimately it's like 0 hits out of 10 packs, and that is rough. Rough. Anyways, there's been a discussion in the Discord channel about weigh-in packs, and apparently there's been news that, oh my goodness, come on. Seriously, one-time dealer? One-time dealer. 3, 2, 1. Honchkrow, full art. Still a really nice card, but not the one we're looking for today. I've pulled that one before. I do really like the card, to be honest with you. Really like it. Anyway, so apparently Paradox Rift packs can be weighed, and I'm not sure if I buy it. I know that the vintage packs can be weighed, and I've seen hype about Pokemon packs being weighed. I don't know how I feel about it. So definitely going to do some research and get like one of those kind of more rant / like no presentation, but just me talking about my thoughts type of videos out probably next week. But I need to do a little bit more like prep for it to make sure that I can quote some people and have some extra like video of packs being weighed and stuff like that to show you. So look forward to that next week. But it's just one of those things that I'm not really convinced that it's a thing in Modern, because there's so many reasons, and we'll get deeper into it in that video that I'm talking about. But I mean, people could just say that they weighed packs and it worked to get some hype for their channel, or like, I mean, anytime that people view your stuff, whether it's on Reddit or YouTube or anything really, there's a little bit of dopamine that happens where, ooh, people like what I have to say. Maybe I should make something so that lots of people comment on what to say. So, I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if packs can be weighed, but it also wouldn't surprise me that it's a total just nothing too. So that's what the chat has been. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, I mean, you should. The link is down below in the description. Honestly, it's just a really cool community. We talk about random stuff. Lots of good conversation in there about Pokemon and about other TCGs, about life. I mean, it's a good time. So go check that out for sure. We'd love to have you. And I mean, I just appreciate everyone watching my stuff so much too. Drampa. All right. 1 pack left, 3 hits. We have a chance to make it a good video with 4 hits out of 10 packs. We did have 1 sweat at it, which I will take, though the Honchkrow was slightly disappointing. There's a good code card, so maybe we're going to do it. Maybe we're going to do it. Come on. Come on. Last pack. Jolteon. And last card in 3, 2, 1. Aggron. Well, I mean, I have to say, it's a pretty good video when you get 5 hits out of 10 packs out of a Sword and Shield set. So, nothing too fancy, but I like it. I like it a lot. And a double banger for some last pack magic. That's what I'm talking about. Here's what we got. Aggron, Jolteon Trainer Gallery, Drampa, Full Art Honchkrow, and the Morpeko V. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure to come back. The live streams are on every second Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I come out with videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Always try and drop them at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. So check that out. Appreciate you all so much. Make sure you hit all the buttons to be entered to win the draw. You know the drill. And until my next video, peace.